Hey, it's Tony from Chord Real Estate, and today we're going to answer the question, should you choose to work with the real estate agent with the most experience? Let's talk about that. Choosing the right real estate agent is a personal decision and will come down to different determining factors for each person. But is it always best to go with the agent with the most experience? Maybe, maybe not. If you find yourself in this position, before you decide to work with the agent with the most experience only because they have the most experience, you may want to consider a couple of things. And there are no right or wrong answers here. These are just questions you may want to ask yourself and your agent, or the agent you're thinking about working with. So if you're a seller, how will they market your home? If you're considering an agent who's been in the business for 25 years, are they going to market your home the same way they marketed a home 25 years ago? Possibly using outdated methods that are no longer relevant? Or have they evolved with the times, and are they savvy to the best ways to reach today's buyer? You know, when you consider that over 50% of home buyers learned about the home they purchased on the internet, the answer to this question may be an important one to consider. And I'm not saying that some of the traditional ways of marketing a home don't work. I'm saying that things have changed. And as a seller, you want to make sure you have a clear understanding of how the agent you hire will market your home. And with all due respect, putting a sign in the yard and putting a home on the MLS with an amateur-looking photo and waiting for the phone to ring is not a method that's going to compete with cutting-edge marketing techniques that today's agents are using. What if you're a buyer? How will they find you a home? At this point in the game, I'm guessing pretty much all agents use and have access to the MLS or the multiple listing service to be able to find homes and research the market. I mean, there are also, though, private real estate agent social media groups where agents can exchange information on their listing. And this is a place where agents will post coming soon listings that are not on the MLS, which could mean you finding a home to purchase before it even hits the market. And why is that important? Well, if a house isn't on the market yet, there's less competition, and in a hot market, it could help you avoid getting into a multiple offer situation. Do they use modern methods of communication, such as a cell phone or a computer? And you may think this is a ridiculous question, but there are still some agents and offices who want documents faxed in. And there's nothing wrong with this, as long as you have easy access to a fax machine. Keep in mind, in a real estate transaction, there are time limits and deadlines that you'll have to meet when it comes to turning in documents. And the last thing you want is the frustration and stress of trying to find a fax machine or having your printer run out of ink as you're scrambling to meet a deadline. You know, one of the things I love about our current age of tech is the ability to send, receive, and sign documents almost instantly via a computer or cell phone. That can make a big difference, right? And last thing, are they good? Are they good? This is key. If you're hiring someone to represent you in the biggest financial decision of your life, shouldn't they be good, or better yet, great at what they do? Do your due diligence, check online reviews, stalk their social media, ask for references, do a Google search. In this day and age, there's no reason you shouldn't be able to research the agent you're thinking about hiring. It just makes sense. You know, in my experience, I've worked with agents on the other side of the transaction who have a decade more experience than I do and ended up in the awkward position of having their client call me because they couldn't get any answers from their own agent. And conversely, I've worked with agents with just a few years experience who blew me away with their professionalism, attention to detail, and how well they cared for their client. So it wasn't the number of years of experience that mattered, it was how well they represented their client that mattered. Something to consider. So when you're thinking about all this stuff and trying to choose a real estate agent to work with, their years of experience should definitely be part of the equation, but not necessarily the sole decision maker. As I'm fond of saying, not all real estate agents are created equal, and not every agent is going to be the right fit for you. So choose carefully. If this video has been helpful in any way, please like, comment, or share. And as always, if you have questions, reach out to me here or shoot an email to tony@chordrealestate.com. Thanks for tuning in, and be cool.